Okay, so this is my evaluation of Rock Challenge. What went well? I think what went well in my personal performance is that I'm not really the kind of person to do like dance performances, so I think actually getting involved in it this year was, in the dance side of it this year, was quite good for me, because it like improved my confidence when it comes to dance and stuff, which is just like a thing anyway for this whole year. In terms of physical performance, I think when we first started off, I wasn't like confident with the moves because I thought they were a bit difficult, but when it got to the end of it, I thought the street bit went really well, and like certain phrases, like for example when we went in the line bit, when we were doing that phrase, I think just got better and better with time, because it just became like more strong and had more attitude to it really. So it looked really good from off stage, because it meant that because I knew it, I could give like the face as well, and like put facial expressions into it, as well as actually being quite strong with the movements. So I think having like strong movements was went really well, and I think being in time as well was quite good, because even though the music's fast, it's almost easier to do it in time when the music is fast, because it gives you like more of a pulse to stick to. So I think that went well as well. In terms of performance, I think definitely the facial expressions and moving with some like an attitude in the street dance bit, because it showed a bit like more like it gave more character to the performance, and like you could tell that I was in the street dance. But then also at the beginning of the performance, when it was the ballet scenes, I think when I did the stretches against the bar, when I like grabbed my leg and brought it up behind me, I think that looked quite good because it was quite big, and because we had a big stage, I think that was really effective, because it kind of it let me extend to like give a big movement rather than just doing a lunge. So I think that was good. And then also when we were at the bench at the end of the piece, when we were kind of like bobbing our head to the music and like interacting with each other, I think that was good as well, because it gave character to the performance. In terms of physical, I think what went well is obviously doing the moves and finding it okay to do. Thought that was good, and also kind of I think it's made me more fit as well, because obviously it's quite fast paced and quite, you know, you're always moving kind of thing when you're dancing, instead of just standing around, which there was a bit of standing around, but it gave chance for Eloise to kind of bring forward the story. Again, the physical moves, I wouldn't have ever thought that I could do that at the beginning of Rock Challenge, so I think it's improved my dance skills, because it's made me kind of know that I can do it, rather than just kind of being like, no, I can't do that. So it's helped me in those aspects as well, which is something that I want to take forward when we're doing jazz and any other dance that I'm involved in the next, like until May. Even better if, I think with physical, I think it's literally just a case of, I know I said that I was confident in it, but I think just being even more confident in myself about it, so therefore I could like bring it on to give like a better show. So if there was anything that I didn't know what I was doing, not know what I was doing, but what I was kind of like, I don't really know this phrase as well. An example would be when we added a bit, and it was when we were kind of stood like this, and me and Charlotte went up, and then we kind of stood there ready to go into the next phrase. I'll link whatever time it is in the